Hi guys, Phottix here with phototipsonline.com. This is a review of Phottix Mitros Speedlight. Mitros is a Greek name. Many people call this flash Mitros, whatever works for you. So Mitros is a very high quality speedlight. It is really well built, hefty, feels very solid. In terms of quality, you can easily compare it to flagship units from Canon and Nikon. I've got Canon 580 EX2 here, so it feels very similar in terms of weight, size, and the quality, as I mentioned. So Mitros is a bit bigger, but again, very similar. Let's get through the basics here first. The flash head tilts from -7 degrees to full vertical and rotates to the left and right 180 degrees. This is as good as it gets, very nice. It doesn't lock at any position, so you can freely rotate it and tilt it, which is great for quick adjustments. The only drawback of this design is that if you use this flash with heavy light modifiers, so like large flash benders or Gary Fong light sphere, the flash head may have troubles staying in place if you move the flash around, like especially when you use it on camera. For that camera work, it's not a problem. But again, this is only with relatively heavy modifiers. In majority of the cases, this is not an issue at all. So the flash head also has a built-in wide-angle diffuser for 14mm coverage and the catch-light card. The mounting foot is metal for high durability. The lock-in mechanism is Canon style. There is a quick release button. Does the job well. There's a sync port, which is mini phone. Phottix decided not to put the PC sync on their flash because that's been criticized for years, so they decided not to do that and use the mini phone instead. Mini USB connector here for firmware updates, and there is a external power socket here, which is a proprietary Phottix one, but the flash comes with an adapter to be used with Canon type socket. The battery compartment door is very nicely designed, easy to use, and it's spring-loaded, and there is an image here that tells you how to put the batteries in, so everything is straightforward. Let's get more in how you control your Mitros flash. The control is actually very intuitive. The screen is large enough to read the settings comfortably. You can see right now it's in TTL mode, and you can go to manual and stroboscopic modes as well. You can adjust your power, in this case flash exposure compensation, in a third of a stop increments. Same way in manual mode, you change your power in third of a stop steps. And then in stroboscopic mode there are more settings, but it's still the menu is still very easy to follow, and you can just change the parameters the way you like them. To change the zoom settings, you just press zoom button. You can go from auto to manual and go from 24mm to 105, or go back to auto. Mitros also supports all Canon wireless functions, or Nikon CLS if you have a Nikon unit. So you can set it as a master, and then you can change the channel or group settings and even ratios right here. And then you can go to the next mode, in which the master flash doesn't fire but still controls the other flashes, and the next one is slave, and again you can change your channel or the group. And the last one is something Canon flashes don't have, and this is a dumb slave mode, or optical slave, which means the flash can be triggered by any manual speedlight or even a studio strobe. It does not ignore pre-flashes, so if you want to use this flash as a slave with other TTL systems other than Canon in this case, it's not going to work, so it can only be triggered by manual flashes. So to turn this off, just press and hold again and go back to normal firing. The custom function menu is also very easy to use. It's just text. Basically, you have a function description and possible values. Doesn't get any better than that. And for example, I can go ahead and turn off the beeping if I'm in an environment that like it can be disturbing to the client, for example. So like so I'm just disable that, and now it's not gonna beep as I change my settings. This flash also supports high-speed sync and second curtain sync. You can just press that button and cycle through those settings. So normal, high-speed, and second curtain. And it also has an autofocus assist beam and pretty much any other feature that you would expect from a top-notch flash gun. Mitros has a guide number of 58, which is identical to the guide number of Canon 580 EX2 flash. In our tests, however, it performed a bit differently. It turned out to be about half a stop less powerful than the Canon unit, which is not a big deal, but worth noting. The recycling times are a bit better than the Canon. On average, it was about 2.2 seconds at full power. Also, this flash has a thermal cutoff feature which protects the flash from overheating damage when it's fired at full power in rapid successions. So if I fire the flash like that, you can see that the recycling is about just over 2 seconds here. But if I keep firing like quickly like that, it's gonna get hot, and I should be able to get there very quickly now because I've been firing this flash here for a couple of minutes already. So it's gonna show me the hot warning, and it's just gonna start slowing down between the pops. So you can see it says hot here, and now when I fire it, it's gonna take more than 2 seconds. Now you can see that it's already slowing down. So that's definitely longer than 2 seconds. So I'm not gonna push this flash too hard here and let it cool down for a bit. A few words about the accessories Mitros comes with. There is diffusion dome, which can be used for different bouncing techniques, and there's also carrying case, which is one of the best cases for speedwise out there. It has a belt loop on the back here and side pockets, a lot of padding for protection, and the cables, the mini phone and USB, are both included with the flash. And there is also a flash stand, which is also included and goes in the pocket right here. And if you compare this case to the Canon one, for example, you can see there's quite a bit of difference here. That's all for today, guys. Check out our review article of this flash on our website, phototipsonline.com. The link is in the description of this video, and see you again soon.